Hey everyone, welcome to Fruit Love Island. This season, secret affairs, broken hearts, and backstabbing, it's gonna be delicious. I'm Pineappleina. Let's get one thing straight. I don't chase boys chase me. The other girls, cute. But this island has room for only one queen. You're easy to talk to.
Feels natural. No way. You moved on fast. Relax. Back off!
Stop! Both of you!
Make me! Stay away. We'll see.
What you just saw is the exact style that has been spreading very fast across short-form content recently. These human-like fruit characters are unusual enough to stop attention immediately, but they still feel cinematic and structured, which is why this format works so well. And the good part is that creating videos like this is much more manageable than it may seem at first. So in this video, I'm going to show you the workflow I'm using step by step, and how you can build this kind of result in a simple and organized way. Before we get into the actual process, let me briefly explain the platform I'm using for this. Higgsfield is an AI platform that brings together leading models for image generation, video generation, and audio in one place. So instead of building your workflow across several different tools, switching tabs constantly, and paying for separate platforms, you can handle the main parts of the process inside one system. That makes a real difference for videos like this, because the workflow usually involves multiple stages: developing the visual style, generating characters, turning images into motion, and refining the final result. When all of that is connected inside one platform, the process becomes much easier to control, easier to repeat, and much more practical for actual content creation, rather than just experimentation. For this workflow, I'll be using two main tools inside Higgsfield: Nano Banana 2 and Kling 3.0. Nano Banana 2 will be the starting point for developing the visual side of the idea, the characters, their look, their personality, and the overall style of the scenes. Since the goal here is to create fruit characters that feel human-like but still remain visually clear and interesting, that first image stage matters a lot. Then, once the visual foundation is ready, Kling 3.0 becomes the next step, because this is where those still images start turning into actual video clips with movement, timing, and a more cinematic result. So the workflow is quite straightforward. First, we build the characters and the visual identity with Nano Banana 2, and then we use Kling 3.0 to bring those scenes to life in motion. That combination works especially well for this type of content because it gives you control over both the design stage and the animation stage without making the process overly complicated. Now let's get into the actual workflow. As we said, the first thing we need is the visual foundation, and for that, I'm going to use Nano Banana 2. To open it, just hover over the Image tab here at the top, and from the list of available models, choose Nano Banana 2. Once you open it, the dashboard is very straightforward. In the center, you have the main workspace where your images will appear, and at the bottom, you have the prompt field together with the main generation settings. So everything important is right here in one place, which makes the image creation stage very direct and easy to manage. For the first concept, I want to create a raspberry girl holding a cocktail with a beautiful beach and sea in the background. The goal is not just to generate a random fruit character, but to make the image feel attractive, stylized, and visually strong enough to work later as the base for animation. So for the prompt, I'm describing a 3D anthropomorphic raspberry girl with glossy raspberry skin texture, expressive feminine facial features, long, elegant hair with subtle green accents, a stylish tropical outfit, and a cocktail in her hand, standing in a luxurious beach setting with palm trees, soft golden sunlight, ocean views, and a polished cinematic summer atmosphere. I also want the image to feel vibrant, high-end, and clean, with strong character design and an appealing composition. After that, I'll set the aspect ratio to 16:9, switch the quality to 4K, and set the output count to 2 results, so we get a couple of options to choose from instead of relying on just one generation. The result is already quite strong. The character looks clear, attractive, and very readable at first glance, which is exactly what we want for this kind of concept. The beach setting, the warm sunset lighting, and the cocktail all support the idea well, so the image already feels like part of a stylized, cinematic social media world rather than just a random generated character. After the raspberry girl shot, I want to move into a wider social scene to make the sequence feel more varied and visually interesting. This time, the setting shifts from the beach to a luxury poolside environment, where 2 female fruit characters are sitting together with cocktails. Then, farther away in the scene, I want the banana character wearing sunglasses to be visible standing at a distance and looking toward them. The result looks good overall. The scene feels clear, bright, and easy to read, with the strawberry and lemon characters standing out well by the pool, while the banana in the background adds a simple story detail without pulling too much attention. It already has a polished tropical resort look, so visually it fits the sequence well. Now let's move from images to video. I'll hover over the Video tab and select Kling 3.0. The dashboard here is also pretty simple and easy to follow. On the left side, we have the main controls, including the uploaded image area, the prompt field, and the core settings like model, duration, aspect ratio, and resolution. In the middle, we have the main workspace where we upload the image and prepare the shot. So the overall layout is very clean and practical for turning a still image into a short animated scene. For the first video, I'll upload the Raspberry Girl image and use it as the starting frame. Since this is only a 10-second clip, the motion and dialogue need to stay very controlled and natural. I want her to move gently on the beach with a light cinematic feel and say one short line that fits comfortably into the timing without feeling rushed.
So, what do you think? Not bad for a beach evening, right? Everything here feels a little too perfect.
The result works pretty well. The character moves naturally, the beach atmosphere stays clear, and the short line fits the 10-second format without making the clip feel overloaded. Overall, it already feels like a clean, stylized social media shot with enough motion and personality to keep it engaging. Now, for the second video, I want to use the multi-shot function because this scene works better when we break it into two connected moments. In the first shot, the Strawberry Girl and the Lemon Girl are sitting by the pool, talking naturally with a relaxed luxury resort atmosphere. The Strawberry Girl says a short line to the Lemon Girl, something light and playful that fits the mood of the scene. Then in the second shot, the camera cuts to a closer view of the banana character, and he reacts to them with a short line of his own. This gives the scene a bit more personality and makes it feel closer to an actual sequence rather than just a single animated image. Let's hit generate.
Calmer? I told you this place was worth it. The vibe here is just perfect.
Wow. They're both seriously gorgeous.
The result came out really well. The scene feels much more alive with the multi-shot structure, and the cut from the girls by the pool to the bananas close-up makes the sequence more dynamic and more entertaining to watch. The characters stay clear, the atmosphere remains consistent, and overall it feels like a polished short-form AI scene rather than just a simple animation test. So that's the full workflow. We started by creating the visuals in Nano Banana 2, where we built the characters and the overall style of the scenes, and then we moved into Kling 3.0 to turn those images into short animated clips, with motion, dialogue, and a more cinematic result. As you can see, the process is actually very manageable when everything is structured properly, and it becomes much easier to create this kind of trending content when the main tools are all available in one place. You'll find the relevant links in the description below. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.